Did you really think you had me gone? Ha! You know there is a place where every right you're wrong. You thought your dreams would keep you far away from me, but I've been hearing your dead quietly. No, you're never coming out again. Don't be so sure. You've heard me knocking on the other side of every door. I've been looking far too deep within for you to see it, but believe me now, I am coming free. It is true you have been lurking far within my soul, but you're in trouble now. I see you only cast your role. You've had the best of me now for far too many years, but I'm growing stronger. I know your fears. Oh, you really think you got me there? Well, bless your soul. I've been doing this ever since you were a foe. I bet you're thinking there's something here that you can do, but your trying is pathetic. We will never be through. Your confidence eludes you, and you know that it's true. You keep on pulling these same tricks and never think I learn. You're raining over short attempts, and I can feel your grasp is fading. It's like all you're destined to the blue. You can try to fight me, but I will always win. You're getting far too cheeky, you know I cannot lose. Your mind, it will be mine, just like all the other times. You claim me many times before the match is true, but I start to wonder, is it I who beat you? How dare you even say that I'm the one who rules? I've been tying down your heart and mind and wore them as my shoes. Yet here I stand again and I'm already renewed. Face it, you're the one who keeps on failing. I've been tearing at your soul for more than 20 years. I've been beating on your mind just to drown you in your fears. You get weaker every time I fight and I get strong. I'm the ruler of my heart and mind. You're the one who's always been wrong. You're mine, 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 you're mine.
Alrighty, welcome everyone and welcome to yet another episode of Winchester Wednesdays. I am your host, Winchester 572, and I am back. Yes, yes, I am back from a wonderful trip of exciting. That was Winnie City PonyCon 2018. Yeah, we have a decent number of people here who were there, and we'll be doing our stereotypical convention recap stream afterwards. Yeah. So, I guess, other than that, nothing really's happened. My dad broke his foot, but you guys don't care about that. So yeah. So, without further ado... Actually, yeah, we'll save that for later. Will come here. Hello, everyone in call.
Hi.
Hello.
You sound like you're dying, like, hello. Alrighty. So, anyways, we have my lovely co-hosts, Crazy Matt Captain and Orange Shirt Guy.
He died.
They literally, he literally sounds like he's dying of alcohol poisoning.
Not me.
Don't worry, I'm just slowly murdering him.
Is it with
Across
alcohol
the entire
poisoning?
United States.
So,
Alcohol
yes,
poisoning.
and next up we have our
This
wonderful...
is just the mercury.
Next up we have our wonderful fanfic editor, Double R Forest.
Who knew that nursing an entire tall can of beer could be such hard work?
Yeah, sometimes it really is.
Does it help if it's a Guinness?
But
I just have to give that a go.
so yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's about all that we have at the moment. But Larsa said he would be joining in after he gets off work. Skyray said he'd be joining in once he gets off work, so yeah. But anyways, to sort of start things off here, well, we'll start with Double R. Well, how do you feel the con went?
Oh, I think I had a wonderful time there, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, I think what really set us apart was this was definitely the smaller ones I've been to, and I think because of that, it was a lot more social in its nature. I mean, not just with the Winchester Wednesdays crowd. I ended up actually meeting a couple other friends and making some new ones too.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Orange, what did you think?
I had a pretty good time, and mostly just hung out with people I already knew, but, I mean, kind of hung out with people I didn't hang out with last time, or the previous con that I didn't hang out with near as much, and I'd say I built some more friendships, so pretty good. It's a pretty cool area around the convention center as well. Plenty of places to eat and go visit and stuff like that. And,
That is one thing. With this particular con, is that it has a whole lot more, in my opinion, to do around the convention center that isn't like touristy stuff. And that's both good and bad, because I kind of prefer some of the more touristy stuff personally. But I know a lot of people like the other stuff more. Also, that means the prices are a little bit cheaper because you have a Longhorn Steakhouse across the street instead of some fancy bar that charges twice as much. Same as a lot of other places. But it also has another good side effect of there aren't a buttload of panhandlers. And speaking of panhandlers, we have Larsa suggest during the call.
Buy my book.
I would totally buy your book, but I don't know where. Is it on goldfish.net?
No, it actually just got published a few years ago, back in 2027, and it actually went straight to the New York Times top seller list.
Oh great, his clock got off again, time to reset.
well, I will have to remember that when I go back to 1998.
Anyways, with what Winchester was saying, I generally keep myself so busy with the con, I never really get around to exploring anywhere else in the towns.
See, and that's why you make friends that know stuff about the area, so they just take you to some of the best places around.
Yeah, I actually got kind of pissed about that. I couldn't go to one of the best places around. Just didn't have time. Fermilab.
Huh. What?
I
What's
got
there?
taken to a steak and shake in the local mall. That's about it.
What? You didn't go? You didn't go to Portillo's?
What's a Fortillo's?
You didn't go to Portillo's, guys.
I had Portillo's.
Portillo.
I had Portillo's for the first time this year, and that was just because Lostis brought me back a hot dog from there.
Yeah. You needed to get yourself a Maxwell Street Polish.
Okay.
Okay, so what's this Twitter thing that you're showing?
Oh shit! I'm just showing my Twitter. I forgot
What?
to swap it over.
Still haven't gone around to making my Twitter.
Oh well, it wasn't anything bad. I was just showing like general Twitter feed crap.
I know you haven't made your Twitter because I tried tagging you in a photo.
Well, at least it's nice to know that you actually tried to do that for me.
And here we have Larsa spooning now.
Oh, awesome!
Ah, damn it! Send me a link.
Awesome. Did you get a good angle on me?
Oh no, ask Sora.
Oh,
It looks pretty good to me though.
So wait, seriously though, what pit were you trying to tag me to though?
The probably the big Twitter one. They tagged a lot of people in. But
Well, what are you talking about? Our panel? I'm not watching the stream, so I'm kind of blind here.
Larsis.exe has stopped functioning. Please.
No, I
reset.
haven't. I'm just messing with my new really nice tool.
Oh, fun. Have fun playing with your tool.
Oh, I love my tool. My tool's really nice. Everyone should get one.
Awesome.
I bet.
It's very bad and dragony, and red and black. And
Do I
says
have to buy it from the Goldfish web?
And says things on it like Milwaukee and M12.
Wonderful. So, yeah, since I think this is all that we're going to be getting for... Skyrays will be showing up later. So Larsis, we've been, we were just going around saying, basically how much people like the con, etc., etc. So, Larsis, how was your con experience? Did you enjoy it?
Not too bad. I got out of it only wanting to kill 2 people. Well, 3 people. 4. 3 and
Did
a
you at
half.
least bury the bodies in an undisclosed location?
Yeah, I was gonna say no one will ever find it. It's about 15 miles north in the woods. It's really nice and secluded.
North of what?
The place.
Place is a good place.
Yes, it is.
So,
Jinx!
so two questions. I'm pretty sure I know two of the people you want to kill. Am I on this list?
No, actually. So, guys, Winchester was actually one of my staff there, and I walked away from it with about 3 people that I've told if they apply to any convention in the country they're hired, Winchester is one of them.
Woo!
Damn. I mean, I'm guessing that means a lot.
And
Any convention that I'm running AV for, even if that happens to be, I don't know, CES, an Imagine Dragons concert, whatever.
Huh.
wow, sweet.
Yeah, we're just going to trust him with things from now on. We'll give him enough rope to hang himself with, don't worry.
No, it's AV staff. So you give me enough XLR cable to hang myself.
Well, unless you're Tic Tac, then it's DMX, but yeah.
Or unless you're Senshi, then it's
Then it's BNC, yeah.
yeah.
Or Fiber.
Yeah. Or unless it's Statsmore, and then it's
That's schedules.
So, but yeah.
Double R, do you understand what they're talking about?
Kinda.
Darn! I don't.
These are different types of cable for those of you who are listening and have no clue what we're talking about.
And
let's
two
see
of them are very similar, and I've asked a few different people what the difference between them was, and they weren't able to give me a straight answer.
Okay, so let's go. Let's go through them really fast here. All these different types of cable. Fiber is fiber optic and does not transmit electricity. BNC, also called SDI, which it's a coax cable basically. It's a high bandwidth, high latency, or I'm sorry, super low latency coax cable that's designed to transmit up to 4K video. It attaches with a BNC connector, so you just push it and twist it. Some people call it a bayonet mount. And then you have XLR and DMX. These two actually use the same plug. It's an XLR plug. The difference is the impedance of the cable. DMX is higher impedance, but better overall for lighting because it's able to transmit over longer distances.
So what you're saying is they could be used in either case.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except the DMX might be a little bit quieter if you use it for audio.
Yeah, but that's like maybe a decibel, and that's only over long distances. Most of the time, whenever when I totally didn't use it ever for that reason whatsoever, the cable was less than say 10 feet in length, and you wouldn't notice the difference.
Yeah. Okay.
And then let's see what else. You guys are doing a convention recap this week. Where were you guys at? Very beginning, I take it.
Yeah, we had just started. As I said, we were just at the point of asking people if they liked the con, etc. We hadn't actually started going through day by day, so. So, day 0, Orange Shirt Guy and I hopped in a truck at 6 a.m. and started out on the road.
I was let's see, that's Nebraska time, so that's 6 o'clock your time, or 5 o'clock your time. You said, right?
No, it was 6 o'clock my time. I think you were already in Chicago.
So that's 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. my time, right?
Yeah.
6 a.m. your time.
Yeah.
And this was Wednesday. You said you did this, right?
No, this was Thursday. Day 0.
Okay. Okay, cool. So day 0 for me. I started a little bit earlier than you. 5:35 a.m. my time. I was on a Southwest flight headed for Chicago.
Fun. I didn't get such a chance. Alrighty, Orange Shirt Guy. What was your day 0 like?
Well, let's see.
Do you want to murder someone in the truck?
Let's see. Yeah, I woke up at 6 o'clock. No. Actually, let's talk about the day before day 0. Where
Day
I had planned on
-1?
leaving at 5, but decided not to.
Actually, in the industry, we do actually call it day -1. So.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So, think about going at 5, decide not to the last minute. So we leave at 6, hit up the local McDonald's, and head for Chicago. And I drove for a pretty good 6 hours, I believe, until we got about halfway through Iowa and traded off.
Yeah, pretty much. Alrighty, so Double R, what was your beginning of day 0 like?
Got up at 5 in the morning, drove to Omaha at 6, which took an hour. Then I met up with my fellow Facebook brony friend, Vicky, who rented a car for us to drive to Schoenberg, which is a 7-hour drive. And we got there at the hotel around 3 o'clock-ish. Yeah, that's about. I think I'm one of the first people there.
Well, what's funny is that I can guarantee you that of the non-chair staff, I was the last one there.
Yeah, that kind of chilled out there for like the rest of the day and started meeting people up as they came.
Yeah, I was pretty late getting there. I mean, I got there, the stage was all set. And...
Yeah, I was about to say, you were one of the reasons why I had like 4 people to help move equipment into the stage that day.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
4 strain included.
I was literally, like, we were trying to leave as fast as we could, but, I mean, seriously, that drive is just killer. And And I think next year
You know what's killer? A bunch of excuses.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Hey, I figured out a solution. It's going to cost me more money, but everybody's going to be happier in the long run. Next year, we're going to leave at 6 the previous evening after we get off work. Drive as long as we can and then get a hotel room. And then we'll only have like maybe half the drive to do.
Or we could fly.
Flying honestly won't take any less time and it'll be 3 times the cost.
Hey, Winchester, would you mind if I do upgrades to my studio while I'm on the stream?
Sure, that's fine. As long as you don't kill us.
Cool, I'm gonna go ahead and turn down my mic here for a sec.
Okay. But yeah, Orange, I did look into flying, and it was going to cost us, at the time that I looked, it was going to cost us about $300 to $400 each. So that's about $600. Plus, we would still have to wake up, like, if we wanted to get there before late, we would still have to wake up at an ungodly hour and drive to Omaha to get a flight.
Yeah.
So
thank God. Thank Vicky that I was set for actually having her drive.
All right, Winchester, goal for next year: have a private pilot's license.
Give me about 6 hours with the FAA.
Awesome, I'll take it. It was hilarious. As we were coming into Chicago, I was literally like checking street signs and everything, going like okay, and running through checklists, like verbal checklists. I was just like, oh my god.
So this kid here gets really nervous when he works for me for AV because he thinks I'm going to judge him harder than I actually will.
Actually, at this point, I've kind of gotten over that.
Good. About damn time. Jesus Christ.
You're supposed to whip him into shape when he keeps thinking that.
After I was basically running around as your third A2.
Hey, I don't hold whips. That's Forest Rain's job.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
We don't worry about such things.
So yeah. So anyways, we finally get to Chicago. We finally get to Chicago, get to the con, start unloading our gear, and literally, I go and I just get messaged and just like, everything's falling apart. I need you to set up all the panel rooms. I'm just like, okay.
Oh, I came at exactly the right time. What about what?
Yeah. So basically,
we're talking about that nice, relaxing Thursday we had.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, Skyrays did get a nice, relaxing Thursday. He set up 2 projectors and said bye.
Boy, I got there literally just after work, after I had to deal with an entire Chicago outage. Don't say I had a good time.
Outage? What do you guys? What do you do?
I work for Vinicom as a fiber technician. We had a semi-truck that crashed into our knock.
Ah, oh geez. So, do you have anything to do with L3 Communications?
Little bit, not a whole lot.
So you're not a rep. So you're not a rep for them at all?
No, we were a rep for AT&T.
Good, I get to hate you less.
But you're still gonna hate them.
Yeah, because it's still AT&T.
Still AT&T.
I still wonder what it means to be hated by Larsis.
Don't ask, Double R.
But I just did.
Well, there's 2 people on staff who can tell you about that.
Larsis has this cold shoulder that he doesn't even have to do the cold shoulder. You can feel it through like 4 walls or 25 miles.
Huh.
So
Are you
yeah.
referring to what happened to the 2 staff that Winchester knows about?
Does one of them, by any chance, rhyme to Schmankins?
Yes, actually.
Hey!
So, but yeah, basically, I went, after I got all my stuff moved into the room, I grabbed Orange Shirt Guy and Sidewinder because I can trust both of them, and I know that, and I've seen Sidewinder run cables before.
To quote Server Rat, they have 2 brain cells to rub together.
Yeah. So anyways, I went and grabbed them, and we set up the downstairs panel rooms and got those all good. Skyray showed up, and it was a good thing because he knows how to set up projectors. And
screw that one projector.
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, I got word on that projector. That is not one that Corey owned. No one knows where it actually came from.
The one in Mustard?
Yeah.
Oh, it came from the dumpster.
The two Epsons were Corey's.
Oh, okay.
Those are the only two we were supposed to worry about, and they got really confused when I told them about another one. And I showed it to them, and they were trying to figure out whose it was. So, there you go.
Huh. So I like how the two rooms, or one of the two rooms that were actually able to fit projectors comfortably was not supposed to have a projector. And the room that literally should never have even thought about having a projector did have a projector.
Well, hashtag blame Charlie.
Yeah.
As a non-staff person, this talk is lost on me.
So, basically, yeah. And I would like to take a moment here and really thank Skyrays, because he really stepped up. Even though he was not staff, we were having some issues during the concert with MIA people, and basically Skyray stepped up and was willing to go down and run panels and make sure that things were working as they should, etc., while the rest of the staff was tied up running the concert.
I'm pretty sure that I put out what is equivalent to a 5-alarm fire. Considering that I went to both panel rooms, the mixers were not only turned off, but for some reason unplugged. And in Deep Dish, two of the mics were not even were just unplugged. I don't know who touched them, but two of the mics were unplugged. So I was like, what the fuck? This is not how it's supposed to be. I just ran into Deep Dish. The lady who was there didn't even know who I was. She was like, oh, you're just a ninja staff member? I was like, yeah, let's just say that. I run in, take care of the shit, run back out. I told her, if you have any questions, just call Larsis.
So, but yeah, I mean, literally 90% of it was because I could trust you, and I knew that you more or less knew what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough to push a fader up and down.
Yeah.
What's a fader?
well,
I don't know what a fader is.
Anyways, Larsis, this person right here, I know I fucked up with the last guy I recommended, but this guy right here is good staff.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be a cameraman sooner or later.
Well, he needs to freaking apply.
See, I definitely I might
say Big Horse Con.
Right? BronyCon? Maybe. It depends on how my schedule works, because the problem is I just got this new job. I don't know exactly how their PTO works. They're very shady about everything. The fact that I was even able to get the Friday off was nice.
Let's put it this way. It depends how many brain cells you want to lose in their planning chats.
But I have to deal with you guys on a daily basis. What brain cells do I have left?
Trust me, it's worse. So anyways, yeah, getting back on to more of the con stuff. So yeah, we eventually got everything set up and everything was going good. That night went and had some fun chilling out front of the hotel for a while, and
Skyr's apparently tried to text me at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
I was already trying to sleep then. I was being square that night.
I don't think I got to bed during the con till after like 3 a.m. any of the nights.
That only happened to me on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So then basically it was, for me at least, wake up next morning, head down to opening ceremonies, and was chilling there, went through that deal, and then afterwards, we filmed
Winchester.
the deal. Well, yes?
Sad day. I'm down to my last piece of jerky.
Aww.
Speaking of jerky, I don't mean to interrupt. I am pissed. So Thursday, you gave me the jerky. Friday, I get back home, all the jerky is gone.
Where'd the jerky go?
All right, who's the motherfucker who ate all your jerky?
I think I saw Double R stealing your jerky.
I did what? I don't even know where he lives.
He tunneled in.
Oh my god!
He tunneled in from the basement, climbed to the roof, and rappelled in like Mission Impossible.
Well, thank God you said that instead of something like Inspector Gadget or some shit like that.
So yeah,
Go Gadget dildo helicopter. Hold on, what?
I wish.
But and I was sad. Apparently, I miscounted my jerky and I didn't get one to Blue.
Oh no!
I so badly wanted to be like, hey, and then he started eating it. It's your brethren. I just thought that would be hilarious. Better yet, have him in his deer suit, just shoving it into his mouth.
We should have just had a picture of him just like soaking over a bag of jerky.
Just like sitting there, existential crisis.
Yeah, I just got a plain old picture of him.
Or him putting like a thing of flowers right next to a bag of jerky and just like praying on it or something.
Oh, but yeah. So anyways, after opening ceremonies, let's see, went out and we were filming the intro for Jesse's set, so that was fun, or for Forest Rain's set. Filmed the intro for that, and then, yeah, so then we did that, came back in, checked to make sure my panel was going smoothly, that I was set to work, and then came back up, and I think I ended up, came back up, and then I was putting out more fires for AV, going and running around trying to get everything, make sure everything was right, and there was some, oh yeah, the night before, it was great. Go downstairs, we have the physical projectors, we're getting the projectors ready, and we're just like, where are the screens? And I was just like, I don't know. So I go up to ConOps. Hey, ConOps, do you have any screens? Yeah, here's your screens. Okay, take the screens downstairs, open up the bag, and it's a bunch of banners.
Yeah, and it turns out they were in the two big cardboard boxes in Mustard Mark.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, they hadn't even been delivered yet.
Ah, so what you're trying to say is it's all Charlie's fault.
Yeah, basically. So
Hey, you hear that? Actually, Charlie doesn't hear that. He hasn't watched this stream.
yeah. Trust me, I've tried. So I don't know whether I should be or not, but I did. So yeah, so basically, I get downstairs and just like, oh, these are banners. Go back up to ConOps. Can I have my screens free, please? This was a funny joke, but I need my screens. Those are your screens. Open it up, banners. Well, shit. Get server at. I need my screens. Those are your screens. No, it's not. Did you look down in the bag? Dig through. Find another thing that looks like it could be a screen, but it's only about a foot long. Say, and he's just like, honestly, at this point, if I wouldn't be at all surprised if this was a screen. Open it up, it was a tripod. Still don't know what was... Still don't know what was going on. Finally, Lostus comes down, just like, why did you leave your screens upstairs? I'm just like, what? Huh? And then we ended up with 4 screens instead of 2. And then we magically made a 3rd projector. So, all in all, we finally got everything put together. But that's just how everything was going. But went and set up Mustard Mark, which we found out that we had to steal a speaker from one of the other panel rooms downstairs to put up there, and we also didn't have a mixer for it except for what was on the back of the monitor, or on the back of the speaker. Yeah, and then took the stuff over for kids so that they could do their karaoke, whatever dealy wop, and yeah, And then I don't think I ate anything till later that night when we all jumped into the ambo.
We're talking about Thursday, right?
Yeah. No. Friday.
Yeah, you didn't eat until Friday. Yeah, no, you didn't eat until like 10 or 11 or something. You ate very late.
Yeah. And actually I was or people were like asking me if I could come help put out fires, and I was just like, okay. I kind of have plans for food at this time. So, but yeah, so anyways, Double R, your Friday.
My Friday was pretty good. I mean, unlike you, I actually tried to do my best to do 3 square meals. Although the breakfast I had to actually have Vicky drive me over to the mall, see if anything was open. All we had was a Starbucks. But besides that, I started off by the panels that I went to here were the modern groaning music panel. That was actually very well done. Got to learn some stuff there.
Yeah, I got to see parts of it because that was the panel I was running.
Right. And then I also attended the Writing Pony fan fiction, the basics thing, because I wanted to meet one of the authors that I follow. He goes by the name Categorical Grant, and he's a chill dude.
I think that was actually the panel that I ran at Cider Fest.
Oh, well, I got to attend this year. And then from that point forward, I kind of just moved around the place until I attended the Grand Galloping Gala, although I only stayed there for like half of it because the dance lessons dragged on for a while, and I kind of got bored with that real quick. But hey, at least I got dinner out of that. And then the last panel I did was the Captions Against Equestria, one of the 18-plus panels. That was funny. Yeah. But aside from that, yeah, I think it was a decent starter day. I mean, plenty of run-throughs of the vendor hall. Got to take pictures with some of the cosplayers. That was always nice. Oh, yeah, and that's also the day that I got autographs from Andrea Lipman and Ingrid Nelson. So I got a couple more of those.
Yeah, so. Next, Orange Shirt Guy.
Which night are we on?
Friday day.
Friday day.
Friday day.
What did I do Friday day?
You stayed in the room the whole time.
Well, that's what I did every day, so...
we were playing Mortal Kombat, and I got our asses handed to us by Zeta.
And then Dijon came in, I heard later, and just pwned everyone. So...
Yeah, I guess that is what we did. Yeah, we played Xbox for quite a bit of it. We went... I think... Is that the day we went to the mall?
No.
That was Saturday.
That was Saturday.
Yeah, we went to Saturday. So I just... Spoiler! Let's see, what else? Other than helping out with the forest thing, well, I went to the vendor hall a little bit and found some pretty neat stuff. Couple of coasters that actually one of them I'm using right now.
I figured after we got done going through our days, we'd just do a quick merch grab, whatever stuff that we got. So, really notable. Alrighty. So next on to Larsus.
Well, what if I wasn't done?
Larsus gets his turn anyways. We've got to continue on.
All right. So, fine.
So Friday, you're talking about, right?
Yes.
So let's start with Thursday on this one, actually, because it leads into Friday. That's the night where we stayed up quite late just to get the room to the point where we could finish it up Friday morning. I ended up waking up at 7, going to breakfast with Senshi. Senshi's awesome, by the way. And we finally we got the room finalized except for all the lighting programming. Because what had happened was the lighting programming wasn't done Friday morning because Tic Tac had issues with being a man down. The person he normally works with is Ice Guy, and she was very sick and couldn't do the thing. So that happened. So Friday morning, we got everything set up in time for opening ceremonies. There was no halt on our part for that. It was all ready. Then, let's see, throughout the day in Maine, it was all smooth sailing until the guest of honor panel. Whenever the ATEM stack decided to go down and we couldn't transmit anything to the ATEM for video. We ended up solving that by just running a cable straight into the projector. Good job, Black Magic. Wasn't really their fault. Let's see, that was just going around making sure the panel rooms were set up, everything was running smoothly, relying heavily on Winchester and Lost Disc. Lost Disc was my side panel room's assistant department head. She is another one who any convention, event, or whatever in the country where I'm helping run it is an instant hire. She was invaluable in making sure that things kept running smoothly elsewhere, being an in-between for staff because we didn't have enough radios. Thank you for that, whoever does that stuff. And yeah, just overall being stupidly, utterly helpful. Then after all that was done, we went to the gala, and I think that's whenever Lost Senshi and I all went for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. At Portillo's. That's not Portillo's for those of you who live in the South. Yeah, we all went there, and I got back in time for karaoke, which, hey, Winchester, what is my rule for karaoke?
Set an automated compressor and drink as much as you can.
Not as much as you can. You have to be able to physically identify the mixer on front of house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to acknowledge that it exists.
You have to acknowledge that the mixer exists and set an automatic compressor beforehand.
No, you set that before you start drinking.
That's what I said beforehand.
We actually got yelled at for bringing in our own alcohol. I really doubt the cash bar had the kind of alcohol we brought because I mean, we didn't bring any alcohol at all. That's against hotel policy. Instead, I brought in bags of power strips in nice paper
glass
bags.
Cases.
Yeah.
They just happen to be packaged in glass bottles.
Yeah, they just happen to be packaged in glass bottles. One of these bottles was labeled Tullamore Dew 12 year, which is made in their original distillery rather than their commercial one. And the other power strip that happened to be packaged in a glass bottle with a cork in it was Mount Gay Extra Old Rum, which is excellent.
So what you're saying is they were packaged in glass bottles due to the extra insulation ability of the glass.
Yes, exactly. It's a safety thing. You see, glass does not transmit electricity. It's a nice insulator.
Yeah.
These are very dangerous power cords, and only professionals should use them.
Exactly.
Only professionals like hotel staff who don't show up to unplug them.
Ah, Jesus. So one of the things that happened was we had a 100 amp drop. It goes into a distro block and all of that. And literally what we did is we took all the cables, we connected them, we routed them, we took them over to the cutoff, and we hung them on the cutoff. And all someone had to do was come down, open up the panel, and screw them into their holds, right?
So really quick, translating this to English, we had a 100 amp power strip or power socket, special power socket that went into basically a really fancy power strip, and we went and had all the cables routed and taken to the socket on the wall, and all they had to do was plug them in.
If your mic is going down.
Someone unplugged your 100 amp power strip.
Yeah. Causes him to go robotic.
So yeah, but that's basically what Lars has just said translated to English.
So yeah, in any case,
Philcoy understands at least. He's a robot.
Yeah. So in any case, what ended up happening was it's one of those things where I just kept getting more and more impatient because it's like I have the hex keys. Literally, all I got to do is pick their lock, which is a combo lock, so it's not that hard. open it up and connect these 5 leads. I'm just not a certified electrician.
Hey, Orange. So you'll be able to help us out.
So it only took 3 tries to get someone down there to do this, and then there was another thing too. It was that and oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Sunday. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Yeah. So
so yeah, all of that, and then after karaoke, I got to be Larsis Wong again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
So yeah,
I'd like to point out that for any images, video, or other things, the sign says that you must be at least 15 feet from any entrances. I was 17 feet from the entrance.
Yes. So yeah, had a fun night.
I don't know what that means.
Smoking. You're not allowed to smoke within 15 feet of the entrances, even though the sign might be right behind your head saying, please don't smoke within 15 feet. If you're away 15 feet, you are still fine.
Actually, guess what I figured out? So you know that other corner of the front atrium, whatever you want to call that? They actually do have a sign over there now that says smoking area.
Yeah, it only took them a year.
Right?
And that's some progress there. I can name governments that don't move that fast.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a couple other things I forgot to mention. I ended up missing the opening ceremonies for the first time I missed an opening ceremonies. So I was spending over an hour talking with a guy named Databyte who was running the Crystal Fair table out in the hallway. We just did like over an hour discussing a trade of MLP cards. So I missed that. And then before, actually, like something like on Thursday, one of the people I got to chat with was another friend of mine, Vivid Syntax, who is also a staff member.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, I love Vivid. He's awesome.
Oh, Vivid's a great dude.
Oh, he wrote a very interesting
Sensations. It's a Sorburn ship thing.
Yes,
really
we should read it on this stream.
How quickly
feeling
will we get banned?
I have a feel.
I actually helped him with editing for the physical printing.
Now,
So
to be fair to that plan, there is a safe for work version too.
True, but
So this was this was Friday night, or not Friday. This was Thursday night after we got everything set up. So
If I can interject, do we have some pictures from the con that can be just
literally, what am I
through?
doing right now?
Oh,
I don't see anything. I see the Winchester Wednesdays logo.
Well, now you should see Larsis, Forrest, and Orange Shirt Guy smoking cigars.
Hey, Winchester.
Of which, let me double check to see if I have any pictures.
Here, I've got
Now I am seeing pictures. Good.
I've got the best picture. Here you go. Here's a picture.
Oh my God, that will be shared on Monday. The con bread.
Yes, we're a step above pocket bread on this one.
yeah.
Did I ever tell you about pocket bread?
Here's my
Oh yes, I was involved with Pocket Bread. I had
Yes,
some
you
Pocket
were
Bread.
involved with pocket bread. You, Datsmore, and Cowboy Dave. And all completely separately too.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You know what?
Just
You know,
curious, is there a place that I can get the Beard Evolution pick?
Yes, actually. Let me pull that up from my photos.
And while you do that, I'm just
Awesome.
gonna throw in my Vivid Syntax pick here with the book.
Just trying to get some stuff prepared. So yeah. So anyways, there's Vivid and Double R. There
Yep.
with the book.
With the book, which is a very awesome book. Really well done.
That's
Helped edit that thing.
So yeah. But basically that's how that kind of turned out. Oh, here's another picture of the cigar night. Oh yes, awesome, thank you. Another picture of the cigar night with steel cords, Dijon there, Pyre Valor's there next to me. I'm in my cowboy hat with glowing demon eyes.
There's Alto. That Jay Holler?
No.
Or is that the guy that looks like Jay Holler?
Who are you talking about?
That plaid shirt guy right in the middle.
That would be
doing the. How many people are doing that in that image? Oh my God, we got 1, 2, 3 people. Really?
Oh, I'm looking in the Discord chat. Sorry.
Oh no. Oh yes. This was definitely the motto of the con this year. So, but basically, Lars, would you like to explain these patches really quick?
Yeah, sure. So I made it a thing where I decided to get nice things for my crew because they always do a kick-ass job at these things. Most of them do. But what ends up happening is that I realized I don't really, I can't really get custom shirts made in time and all of that. And then I talked to Screwloose, and I realized that we could design a patch and I could make one for each convention. So this year's for Winnie City, and I ended up handing these out to all my staff so that they could show that they were staff for Winnie City on this. And our motto, you have to say it properly because it sounds like something you're supposed to say proudly, but it's just, yeah, we need you to go downstairs and completely change over the panel rooms because these two panels got swapped around. And this one needs a projection room that was never designed for it.
We'll deal with it.
We'll deal with it. Yeah, we were the 2018th Technical Squadron.
Nice. Are you gonna make any of those patches for like any past cons?
Possibly. I'm thinking of just making them for this year. So the next con coming up is Everfree, and I need to talk with Screwus about getting those made.
I feel like there might be some other cons in the past would be very interesting to say I was a staff for.
You weren't staff though. I've never had you on my staff.
Still, it's a thought that counts.
Actually,
what do you call it? Tornado Con? What would be
honestly, if any staff or if anyone deserves one of these that wasn't staff, it's probably Skyrays.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, Skyrays, I need your address because I've got like 3 of them left.
All right.
Oh, also, you're asking what would be the one for Tornado Con. I've got it. I'm just not sure how well it would translate into a patch.
Oh my god! And that's the same picture you sent me during my panel.
Okay, do I want to see what? Yes.
Oh, the behind the scenes of Winnie City PonyCon 2018, people.
You should see behind the scenes of HRPC right about now because that's the next one I'm having to do a bunch of stuff.
So how did that happen?
I'm the guy taking the picture, by the way.
How did you do that?
Do what?
Yes.
Well, so my goldfish runs TSA and happened to have 300 pounds of ammonium nitrate just wasn't doing anything with and decided to just get rid of it.
Oh, lovely.
Slowly, spoonful at a time.
So this here actually moves us very nicely into Saturday morning. So basically, I go and I was up late the night before, I was up late the night before because we were getting the drum kits all set up and everything, getting ready for sound check or whatever. And so we were getting all that done. Well, they just got them set up, and they were playing them a little bit to go and make sure everything was fine-tuned, etc., etc. And then security walks in, and it's just like, you guys have to get out of here now. You're supposed to be out of here by 12:30. And I looked at my clock, and it was 2:30. I was just like, oh. So basically we go, and they said, okay, you have to get out of here as fast as possible. So basically they took their cymbals and their pedals, and we got out of there and whatnot. And then me and Rosie and Sidewinder and Woody and Dijon all went down, and we sort of chilled for a little while in the lobby. Then we got asked to leave the lobby, and we weren't even really being that loud. So then we went back up to our rooms, finally went to sleep. Woke up the next morning, I was just like, oh shit. I told Larsis I'd be down here by like 9:20, and I was just like, oh shit. So I quickly,
because at that point I was like, guys, I have openings, or I have the first panel of the day in here in 26 minutes.
yeah. And by the way, who was the person that was supposed to be running that first panel of the day?
Gee, I wonder.
So I got down there before the panel started, at least. I got, as far as my actual official AV staff duties that were marked down on the roster, I was still within my limits. But I got down there and we were running the panel, and since Larsis was there, Blue dropped by his two fursuit heads by front of house, and so Larsis and Sarah put them on.
No, we are completely serious people. This is definitely not us. No sarcasm at all.
And Larsis definitely did not tell me to leave the mixer and my AV duties to go and take pictures of them in the heads.
No, definitely not. That's just the thing that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I just trust this AV team.
And that is definitely
Yeah, you should stop doing that.
And that is definitely not my phone sitting there on the mixer in the spot that's designed for an iPhone but won't fit an S8.
Hey, I found my other E935.
Oh, nice.
It was in my backpack the whole time.
Ah.
Hey.
So yeah, so basically I did that, and then it was basically running around putting out more dumpster fires. And then about by noon I finally got free again, and I went back up to the room and
Passed out.
basically I think
on the coffee table.
I basically went into the room and fell on the floor. Orange shirt guy was just like, well, he's dead, and went back to playing his video game. And
When you're supposed to die on the floor there, you're supposed to die with just the head sitting on the coffee table.
Yeah.
What coffee table?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then
the one in the suite.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't go in there.
So basically went and passed out, and then woke up after a little bit, and I don't think I got lunch on Saturday either.
No, you weren't there. You were at Panda Express.
No, that was Sunday.
Yeah. No, that was Saturday.
That was Saturday.
That was Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Sunday I ate lunch with Forrest in the...
At Rams.
No.
Yeah,
ate
Saturday
lunch.
you guys went to Panda Express at the mall, and Skyrise had actually invited me.
Saturday, me, Orange Shirt Guy, and Skyrays went...
Sidewinder.
And Zeta went over to the mall, and we got some Panda Express, and Orange Shirt Guy and Skyrays went around the mall stuff, and I was there, I came back to the con.
I joke on your car, and you told me to fuck off.
Good times.
I got back to the convention, did a few things, and then all of a sudden we were getting ready for the concert and everything, and then Lostus comes up to me just like, "There's nobody running the downstairs panel rooms," and I'm just like, "Oh shit!" And like I just ran down quick and got the two panels that were working there like done up, but I had to be back because the only other person actually running audio was Larsis. And so I had to be back up there to help do that. So then I called Skyrays and had Orange Shirt Guy and Skyrays and sort of quickly brief Skyrays on the little bit more advanced features of an analog mixer. And then basically Skyrays ended up taking over those two panel rooms for most of the rest of the night. So we got that, and then concert started, and we had a wonderful intro, which I don't think anybody filmed except for the con, and I don't think I can get the con video of it at this time.
It's a damn shame because that was a great intro.
Yeah, well, we'll share it
I
once.
missed that intro and I'm so pissed.
We'll
Well, you should have been there.
I'm sorry, what was that?
so that was great. We'll share it on stream the moment I can get the recordings. But yeah, so we basically had that, and but basically to summarize, since some of you might have seen it on stream or whatnot, basically to summarize, since everybody on Forest Rain's band basically died over the well, not quite died, but EVBP, her bassist, got in a car accident and couldn't make it. Steel Chords got in a car accident and he still was able to make it, but he totaled his car and got severely hurt. And what he got in some sort of an accident and got slight amnesia. And so basically we had this whole intro deal where actually, Larsis, do you have the video that she made?
Yeah, I actually do. I have all the media from the con.
Could you send that to me? Like really quickly?
Let's upload it to Dropbox.
I don't have a Dropbox.
No, I'm
You just
uploading it
take
to
a
mine
link.
so I can send you the link.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah. Anyways, actually, the video basically explains everything really well. So we'll just play that, and I'll explain what happened after.
So wait, hold on, that accident actually happened?
No.
Yes, it definitely, including the skydiving accident.
The skydiving accident definitely happened, and Tic Tac
Oh.
definitely ran over people.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
What's going on?
Now you're-
Yeah,
I'm confused.
you see, Forest Rain is actually dead, which is why she's not in this call.
Oh, that
Who was-
explains
Who was took her place up on the stage?
My
What do you
goldfish in disguise.
That was a pretty damn good disguise.
I know it's a
Yeah,
hell
it
of a
was.
good disguise, isn't it?
How much did he pay for that outfit?
I was fooled.
Doesn't matter, it's just goldfish.
Speaking of crashes, I almost got into a crash during the con. That was fun.
Well, yeah, we all did. But yeah, so the concert actually, in my opinion at least, went pretty well. There were a couple audio issues here and there, but it wasn't too bad. Also, the concert, or the main hall where we had it, was packed. Like, I was using the back ways to get up to the stage because I couldn't actually physically run through the main hall with all the people that were there.
Yeah, there was a lot.
We actually exceeded our attendance by a lot because they announced at closing ceremonies it was like 938 people this year.
Oh, okay. That's actually more than I thought was actually there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So
It's a
far-
30% increase.
I thought we were around like 500 or 700. You know,
No, that was last year.
okay.
Yes. And then this year we hit 938. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Like, it's getting so big that the hotel can barely handle it.
and it doesn't sound like they want to either. So, but
Right.
anyways, so yeah, the concert actually went pretty good. Even towards the end, where Lars was just like, "I gotta run really quick. Watch everything." I was just like, "Okay," and it's just like, it's just DJ sets. I mean, those are basically plug them in and move the subs. So I was just sort of chilling there and waiting. Well, all of a sudden, I think it was Travis's or Yerby Brony's set came to an end, and I was just like, "Oh shit!" So ran up. Actually, no, it was between Geek Brony and DJ Rod's set, and Larsa still wasn't back, and I was just like, "Oh shit!" So I called Lost Disc over, just like, "Hey, these two channels here, I'm going to mute them now. Can you just unmute them when I give you the signal?" She's just like, yeah, sure. So I muted them, and then I ran up on stage, unplugged it, and it was just like, boom, and I was just like, "Oh shit!" And she just like And finally we got it all switched around, and I plugged him back in, gave her the signal, and she went and bought it up, and we checked it and everything, and it was fine, and came back, and she was just like, I'm sorry, I accidentally unmuted them, like right as you left. So, but we got figured out, and then like right at the end of 7th set, Larsus came back, and I was just like, good to have you back. So I actually figured out, and I am no longer completely scared shitless of a X32. So, or probably an M32, because I heard they run the same basically.
Yep.
So yeah. So, and that basically wrapped up Saturday. We had the room party in our room where we mostly played Jackbox games and whatnot with some of the musicians.
I got some pictures of those. Hold on.
Oh god. Those might be selective on what gets posted, but yeah, or showed. Jackbox pictures. So yeah, but yeah, it was pretty good. So yeah, so now next, and then like finish the night talking with Rosie and Steel Chords. But now on to Sunday.
Nobody else is gonna talk about Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah, sick as fuck Sunday.
I was gonna say, all right. Partly because I feel like I've been all-encompassing everybody else, because Orange Shirt Guy just basically spent most of the day in the room playing video games until the concert, and then he was basically doing some of the same stuff I was. Is that a good assumption,
He was around
Orange?
with me. Pretty good assumption for at least Thursday and Friday and a little bit of Saturday.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, and Larsus was sitting behind a mixer, and every once in a while would get up to go talk to people or get food. I'm pretty sure, anyways. I mean, Lars, correct me if I'm wrong, but
He's muted.
yeah, I can tell. So yeah, Double R, you're basically the odd duck. What did you do Saturday?
Well, I mean, Saturday morning was slow. I mean, I ended up discovering that the $20 breakfast buffet at the hotel, which is, not even the Cider Fest was that expensive with that. But
It's because it's Chicago.
Right. Saturday morning was slow. I ended up deciding to hang out in the Anthology 6 panel for the morning. But in the afternoon, I was at obviously, like I said, I went to lunch with you guys. Attended Vivid's panel. I enjoyed the rock concert from the hallway because I did not bring any earplugs with me. My ears can't handle live instruments, rock instruments. But when it got to the EDM part, it was actually manageable for me. And thank goodness, because I was there for the first half of DJ Rod and Odyssey's sets. Those were awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved those.
I was there for
that time that I got pulled off to the room party, and that was also a lot of fun.
So Double R can't stand Forest Rain. Got it.
Hey, not just
he can't
Yeah,
stand
that's recorded.
Forest Rain.
Someone said Forest.
Woody. That was probably the biggest thing.
You had Woody and John up there, man. Like, you had the two loudest drummers on set.
Two of the
That was
loudest drummers
exactly-
on set in the room that it was barely even made to, or barely will be able to support one drum kit. Yeah.
Yep. They made me have two of them, and let me say, never
Which is
again.
apparently making brony history.
And
And let's not talk about the incident that happened, because it never did happen, including the drum sets.
yeah, so
I wasn't in the room, so I don't know what.
but
I don't think I want to know.
yeah,
I'm a
but
little curious.
that there.
I'll summarize it with a quote from Final Draft. Drama.
Yeah, but basically it won't be brought up on stream. But Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So anyways, yeah, the concert I really love. Or honestly, every single act that performed I really enjoyed.
Yeah, Blue
I
Nose
missed most of it.
Blue Nose put together a hell of a lineup.
Yeah.
It's still a shame that I missed the last part of the EDM concert because I did hear the rock concert and I was in there for the first half.
Yeah,
But
I
still,
got to
not
at least
all
see
clean.
vocal. Yeah, I got to at least see vocal score do "It's Great to Be Different," and
I got
oh
to
my
sing
God,
on
I can't speak.
stage.
Yeah,
That
you
was
did.
actually not-
I got to
And
sing
I
on
also got to
stage, but
see
I think
Ingrid
my
Nielsen.
but I got to sing on stage, but I think the guy running the mixer didn't like my voice because I didn't hear it. But
Oh no, he purposefully muted you. I saw him click the button.
he just joins in the laugh and then leaves again.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yes, Larsus's maniacal laughter. So yeah, so basically, that was Saturday. Any pony else I miss?
Yeah, me.
I said earlier, you sat in front of a mixer and left every once in a while to get food or talk to people.
Yeah. More accurate than I want to say, but yeah.
Saturday was pretty great. Me and Orange Shirt Guy pretty much hung out in the mall for most of the day. We went over to Legoland, and he was almost literally jizzing in his pants over all the Lego sets. He's just over here. It's like
Winchester
this one right
nut.
here. I wanted this. I wanted this right here. I want this. I want it. I was like, he said that like 3 times.
And then,
Did
and
you
then-
get the biggest sets that you could, as well as the one with the most pieces?
and then I
No,
and then
because I was called back to the hotel before I could buy anything.
I was gonna say I cock blocked him.
Oh,
But then how are they supposed to get the Star Destroyer and the Taj Mahal?
Right?
The biggest in
Oh.
space and the one with the most pieces.
I did get to buy a pair of Oakleys. Oh, and a bag of unicorn poop.
What?
Forest Rain is a gift.
Yeah, we gave it to Forest Rain as a gift. It was a bag of jelly beans, really, really sugary jelly beans, and the thing had a high cholesterol warning.
That's advertised as unicorn feces.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so yeah, Larsus, is there anything you would like to add to my summary of what you did?
Let's see. Saturday. It wasn't a repeat of Friday the 13th. Let's go through it. Woke up, got panel room ready, didn't kill anyone, did
Yeah.
concert, did sound check. Yep, sounds about right.
Wait, hold on, Larsus. You say you didn't kill anyone. We still don't know the full story on what happened to Pyre.
Okay. He was actually really sick. That's the thing. He just didn't show up and stuff, and didn't bother to tell anyone.
Yeah.
So no one died by your hand, but you did let the con sickness kill someone.
He was there by Sunday. Okay, my goldfish brought him back. It ate him and put him back.
Yeah, it replaced all the blood that he was coughing up.
So necromancy. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not
So
doing satanic rituals, that's for sure.
so yeah. But so now moving on to Sunday. The first thing
Sunday at the Wiley Baptist Church. Bible Jam with all your favorite apostles, Matthew, Mark, and John the Revelator.
All right, Orange, I
What'd you
know
do
where
to
you're
Luke?
going on Sunday.
Oh, Luke was sick that day.
So yeah, basically Sunday woke up and we had the Winchester Wednesdays panel.
Yep.
Yeah, I
How
showed
did
up for that
go?
eventually.
Yes, you did. After
Half
we had
of us
finished
showed
the
up
reading.
with a hangover. That was fun.
So this picture accurately describes the Winchester Wednesdays panel. In fact, it was sent to me halfway through the.
I just like Forrest in this one. I like how Winchester's like, God damn it, you guys.
So yeah.
And then Dijon is just there for some reason, even though he has nothing to do with the panel.
He's just back there like, well, how did I get here? Dude.
So yeah. So this is our wonderful panel crew. We have me without my cowboy hat because I forgot it that morning.
I like how everyone around Winchester is wonderful.
Yeah, if you notice, as it starts going down the line, it gets sadder and sadder and sadder until you get to Rosie.
Rosie just
Rosie.
Hi.
But yeah. So anyways, going through. First off, we were we need to make sure this next time. We were crammed into the smallest panel room that was there. And yeah, that was.
To be fair to us, we had all of 4 people in the audience.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Next time in the notes, I will put down minimum of 25 people. No, minimum of 7 people, because holy crap, we had a lot of people show up.
So, so we had, and also 2 of our audience members were there, Sidewinder and Dijon. So basically going through, starting with me in the blue shirt with the laptop in front of him. That's me. Orange shirt guy's next to me. Sort of behind me, that's Dijon Mima. Next to orange shirt guy is Larsis. Skyrays is in the middle and the back. In the middle and the front is Forest Drain. She was our wonderful narrator because.
But by the way, I like how Skyrays in the back is just like,
hey kid, wanna buy a pony?
You mean how he was the entire con?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, well, you seem to have very close social cues because it looks like your shoulders are rolled forward.
That was
because my hands were on the chairs,
and that was
I was trying to hold myself up because we were literally standing on the edge of the stage.
This asshole brought me all the way to Chicago and made me listen to idiot fans.
So, and then next to Forest Drain, we have Zeta and Rosie, and then Double R's on the end of the table, and the guy in the plaid behind them is Sidewinder.
Yeah, that's Beardy without his beard.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
So,
very
and actually,
you can start seeing my very thin goatee there.
And actually, I should bring this up. I was gonna save it for a little while later. Oh god, my camera is not within whatever, but luckily I can fix it before you guys actually see it. So yes,
okay.
anyways, Zeta made these wonderful shirts for me, Orange Shirt Guy himself, and Rosie. And well, honestly, the only reason why more people didn't get one is literally because he was making these the day before they left for the con.
He was making these in the car on the way there. It's a very interesting setup.
But basically, so yeah, but they have the wonderful Winchester Wednesdays logo here, if I can get there. And then it had our name below. Orange Shirt Guys had his little sprite that Sora made on there, along with Zeta and Rosie's. And then on the back, as you can see, they say Winchester Wednesdays in the fancy-ish font, whatever. And my room is not made for showing off clothing on camera.
It's not made for showing off anything. Holy hell.
Hey, next time
you need to clean stuff up.
Yeah, Winchester, next time you put your room on camera, put the bad dragon toy away first, please.
Wait,
I see it. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh. Huh. You learn something new every day.
So...
Oh, God.
So, yeah, well, that's what happens when you're streaming literally 2 days after you get back from the con.
If you watch the stream, he just did like a little sexy pose. He did the fucking like Mia Khalifa thing.
But yeah, so yeah, but that was basically sort of the panel, the whole dumpster file. Oh my god, that is amazing.
Okay, that's a cute pic from Commander there.
Commander, I'm hoping you're fine with me sharing this. I'll wait for 100% approval. But oh my god, that was amazing.
That is exactly how this. That's exactly how the con went. I'm like, why am I doing this?
And that's Larsis on fire.
Yep.
Hey, I didn't end up on fire at all. Okay, that's all Server Rat's problem.
Actually, we should have just put Charlie on fire.
Yeah, really, we should have.
So, and I was sad. Charlie didn't show up for my panel. Yeah. So we, yeah, but that was basically how the panel went. And then after we got done with the panel, basically went back upstairs and it was just like, okay, time to put out more fires.
He said yes.
Yay.
So, yeah, I saw.
So basically, when the Winchester Wednesdays panel was going on, you had almost all of the AV team secluded in one little room and left everyone else to fend for themselves.
Actually,
we
didn't have all. We only had 2 of the entire AV team.
No, we had 3. Forrest was there too.
Yeah, well, actually, we had 4. Skyrays was there also.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to point out something. I went through the entire weekend without wearing my staff badge once.
And slow.
Actually, I did find that very funny. Like, usually whenever I go to those panel rooms, they usually card me, but I was walking so fast and with, like, such, I guess, aggression in my movements, the guys are just like, yeah, you know what, just go inside. I'm not messing with you.
So,
no.
I call it a Fallout perk, and the Fallout perk is step with a purpose. And if you are doing this perk, then people just melt out of your way.
So, somebody actually got fired from one of our John Deere stores in my dealer because he literally let a guy come in, and the guy was literally just walking around with a purpose. And he walked in, loaded up a brand new loader, and left. And like
what?
And yeah, just left with it and stole the loader. And they were just going around like running around just like, what happened to this? My guy's just like, oh, I saw him, but he seemed really busy, so I just sort of left him alone. And he knew what he was doing, so yeah. So a guy literally took his semi, broke the semi apart, loaded the loader, chained it down, and put it all back together and left.
Wow.
So yeah, basically, if you're trying to get away, or if you're trying to get away with something, and this is what I've learned from the multiple times where I've been to cons with Larsis, helping him with AV staff, and I wasn't official AV staff. Just move and act like you know what you're doing, and yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But this way, when I need to cut through crowds and I don't have, literally all I need to do is go to the front lobby or something. I know it's a big crowd outside. I'll just grab a random coil of wire and walk quickly, and people get out of my way.
Yeah, it was actually there was only one time that it didn't work, and I was even in an area I was supposed to be because it was like I think this was on Sunday. It was when ConOps was like starting to fall apart or something, and I was going and I had to grab a cable or something from ConOps, and I literally basically just ran in there, and this one guy was just like, hey, you're not supposed to be in here, get out of here. And I showed him my staff badge, and he's just like, I don't care, get out of here. And I'm just like, screw you, I'm doing shit. And then Server Rat walked up, and he's just like, he's fine, he can stay. And
so I just want to point out, one of the things on Saturday was the Solemn Oath beer tasting, or was that Friday?
That was Friday.
One of the things that happened there was, just so you know, that is such an AV intense panel that it takes 3 of us to run it.
Yeah, and it was held in the room that didn't even have a mixer. It just used the speaker.
I mean, it takes 3 people to run 2 microphones for that panel. Let me tell you.
Yeah. I don't know. It might take 3 people to run that damn projector.
Yeah. So, so in any case, we went in there. So in any case, I bought a ticket for myself and Senshi, a ticket each, and I was like, shit, I don't have the email on my phone, and he doesn't have his ID on him. And I just say, yeah, they say, well, we need to see it. I said, we're working this panel. I said, oh, go right in.
Dang. So yeah. But yeah. But yeah, getting back to Sunday, really, I don't, after our panel, I mean, me and Forrest Drain sort of got together and we had a lunch, we had a lunch in the hotel room. The pork belly is actually really good from the hotel. And it was hilarious. If any of you guys have been in that hotel or into the restaurant, you know that their forks and knives are have stupidly long handles. So in protest, I grabbed them, flipped them around, and started using them as chopsticks right in front of our waitress. And the waitress just broke. The waitress just broke out laughing, and said, "1 second," came back and gave me actual chopsticks.
Hey, Winchester.
Yeah.
You need to come work HRPC.
I already told you.
Guys,
can't.
peer pressure him into doing it, please.
I mean, Orange Shirt Guy wants me to work it so that he can go with me and finally go to Vegas.
I love Las Vegas in the night.
Wait, you guys gonna go to Hyrule or PonyCon?
Yeah. Hi there, I'm AV Lead. I'm looking for staff. If you guys or one of the 4 people watching the stream want in on it, let me know.
But what if
we're just going to hijack a convention? Is that what we're doing?
Yep. So my goldfish is helping with that.
So now that
Awesome.
Orange is
Dude,
back. So now that
I
Orange is
can't afford
back.
to go to Las Vegas so quickly now.
So now that Orange is back,
Now that Orange is back, Larsis is trying to talk me into going to High Roller PonyCon in Las Vegas.
when is this?
First weekend in June.
Yeah, final day of May, first weekend of June.
Yeah.
See, my problem with that is I'd like to go, but for some reason I feel like I'm going to be dropping $2,000 just to be able to walk through that place.
I was gonna say with me, that's gonna be one where I spend 99% of my time in the con. Don't leave.
You guys are,
Yeah.
you guys are all in the private chat, right?
Yes.
In the headmaster's room. Cool.
Everyone's in the headmasters. Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna post this in here.
Yeah, there's no. I don't think I'm gonna be able to afford everything to go to there because, like,
As an incentive, that's something that I have to say about it.
So yeah.
Not to, and that there would be a good excuse to fly because it's stupid cheap to fly to Vegas. So.
Well, yeah, Vegas would definitely be a flight, but anyways.
Vegas is cheap. I did check that.
Yeah. That's your incentive right there.
Okay. Well,
Not to mention all the stuff you can do around Vegas.
I'll at least think about it. So
I want to point out that is a better incentive than BronyCon this year too.
I was gonna say,
What's the incentive for BronyCon?
Exactly.
Actually, I just heard about the incentive for BronyCon, and it's actually not too bad.
Wow. There you go.
Oh.
So yeah, I was gonna say that is 2,000% better than BronyCon's offer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
True.
And I will say, I would take BronyCon up on their offer if it wasn't for the fact that I already have a room set up.
I still need to.
Yeah,
figure out
actually,
how
that
to
changes a lot for me. I just got to make sure I have the time for that.
So
Well, okay.
So, yeah,
I never staffed, and I still don't know what that entails for me to do.
yeah,
So
Stuff.
I know.
put out dumpster fires.
Because
So
I've always been to cons as solely as an attendee. I'm wondering how that's going to change my experience.
So we're still talking about Sunday here now, right? At the con we just came from.
yeah, we're still talking about Sunday.
Yeah.
What if you're useless at a convention? What would you use for someone that doesn't know how to do electronic stuff?
Not put them on his staff.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that was an issue.
Yeah.
Now here's a better question: are you good at being a communications hub?
Yeah.
Me? What?
No, CMC.
Are you good at being a Zephyr?
I'm good at being a gopher.
Awesome! I can actually use that.
I was gonna say, can you lift more than about 20 pounds?
That sounds light.
congratulations, you did more than one guy on our staff.
Yeah. No, seriously. And dear God, that was... So, Winnie City is nowhere near as stressful as it was this year. And that's not Charlie's fault or Corey's fault or any of that. I can actually point the finger at 2.5 people.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying on who those people are.
Yeah.
At least live
Just
on air.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one guy that I was talking about before, I did not know who he was, and I actually sort of badmouthed him in front of him. I was like, yeah, no, I'm trying to fix these panels because blah, blah, blah didn't show up. And he walks in just as I'm saying that. He's like, oh. So, I was like, yeah, I need to go fix this other one too now.
But yeah, so anyways, getting back to Sunday, basically that takes us into closing ceremonies where...
No, you forgot the charity auction.
Where that takes us into the charity auction where I will actually...
Where Winchester's going to talk now, I'm sorry.
So basically, I actually finally bought something at a charity auction. So one of the AV staff members that was actually at Ciderfest, I had just added her on Facebook, and I saw that she made these guitar straps that were sort of like themed after pony coloration and whatnot, and they're knitted. And I was just like, oh, this is really cool. I didn't realize that she had made them for the charity auction. Well, they came up for bid, and they bid them off individually, and I bought this really nice Luna guitar strap that is really soft and awesome, has nice leather ends and everything, so yeah.
Cool.
Also, we auctioned off the symbol of friendship.
Yeah. Yes, we did. Our charity total was just over $13,000.
Well, and by wasn't it? Keep going.
Yeah. This is between the friendship auction, the charity auction, and money that was collected at their table. The total came to $13,001.
Woo! Wow. So where did the other money come from? Because I heard Corey was gonna make the difference.
Yeah, he was gonna bring it up there. So you're talking about the extra $1?
Oh, that was him?
No, the extra $1 was some idiot, but it was awesome. So whatever.
It was some idiot.
So yeah, that was a really cool thing.
So the charity auction was really good. And then closing ceremonies went well. We made James Dean cry again.
Yep. And then so after that was Teardown, which took what, 2.5 hours or so?
Oh my God!
It
Teardown
was so fast.
Awesome.
I felt bad. It was so. I gotta say this. It was so fast. I felt bad.
Now the only thing that was faster than that was Loadout, which was done in 17 minutes, which is a pony convention record.
The first 10. It only took the first 10 minutes to get all the stuff out to the trucks, and then it took the extra 7 to actually get everything on the trucks, and most of that was governed by the lift gates.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy because I went out to go eat with Zeta and Rosie, and on our way back, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure they still need help because it's only 10 o'clock. I go there, and I see 2 trucks pull up, and then I see a bunch of people come out with equipment. And then I asked,
The trucks showed up at 9:02 p.m. We left from the hotel at 10:10 because or just before 10:10 because we got to the restaurant at 10:10.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy. I was like, we showed up there, and all of a sudden, I'm just like, wait. So do you guys need any help? No, we're done.
No, what? I'm sorry. I actually have the time. I actually have the time here when we first arrived at the restaurant because I got a message. We left for the restaurant about 5 minutes before that. Before 10.
Yeah. No, I remember that because what was his name? What's his name? Noteworthy. Noteworthy, like, pulled out his phone, looked at it, and he was like, guys, it's officially 9:57. We finished up before 10 p.m. I called that a record. I was like, oh, wow, okay. So with all of the hassle it took you to try and set up all these projectors and screens and everything, the teardown went insanely fast.
Well, the projectors and screens we tore down throughout the day due to the fact that they stagger when the panels end. So, like, the first panel ended, which was one that I was running, which was a Meet the Musicians deal. The first panel ended, and then we went to, and so then I tore that down, and then I went over and tore Kids down, and then the two downstairs, I think Lost Disc ended up tearing both of those down, and we staged all of that stuff in the first panel hall. So that stuff was already basically good to go. Also, all of that stuff was owned by the con. It wasn't owned by the rental company.
Yep. So are we good to talk about Monday now?
Does I was gonna say, Double R, do you have anything? Does anybody have anything to add to Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday.
I mean, other than the panel
Don't do
that we
much.
did, I did the MLP card game Harmony tournaments, tied 5th place in that. I also managed to get another commission done for my OC, which I think was done really well. That's being uploaded right now. But I had to leave around 3 o'clock, so I missed the charity auction and the closing ceremonies because we had to drive back there. So, yeah, I missed that last part, but yeah, had to drive back home. That was long. Got to Omaha, and apparently, even though it was only in the 30th degree and there was snow covering my car wouldn't even start. I had to jump start it. So that freaked me out. Now I have to consider the slight possibility that maybe my alternator is going bad.
I'd say it's your battery.
It's your
No,
battery,
I changed
not
my
your
battery last month.
What battery did you
before that,
get?
I had a 6-year-old battery, but we finally changed it.
No, what battery did you get? What brand?
I don't remember, but it's one you can buy at Walmart. But we pay like $100.
There's your issue. Buy a damn.
I was about to say.
I was gonna say if it's a Never Start battery, there's your issue. Literally the batteries from Walmart, we call them Never Starts just because it actually says Ever Start, but they don't work worth a damn. And they actually made a cheaper cheaper battery, and they call it Value Power. So
All I know is that I did not leave any of my lights on or anything, even people suggesting I might have.
yeah.
No, those batteries, they're not able to take anything. Literally, if it's colder than 50 degrees, they'll die within about 12 to 13 hours.
Yeah. Also, by the way, if you want a good battery, go down to that little interstate store on 27th Street.
I
Yeah.
cannot afford to do any more on my fucking car, dude.
But
I have dealt with so much bullshit with cars the last couple of years, and I don't know what to do with it. It's just
Hey, be lucky. At least you don't have to spend $5,650 to fix a broken transmission that wasn't your fault to begin with.
Hey, be happy that you haven't gotten in 2 severe accidents.
How
one of
about
which.
we just move along from car issues because that just gets annoying.
So yeah, but
okay. But
Yeah, at least none of us got into a crash. Okay, so Sunday. Okay. So Sunday was good and bad at the same time. I woke up Sunday morning with an absolute hangover. Did the panel and all that. I can't remember much after that. I do remember, though, later on that night. What happened? I really can't remember what happened much on Sunday. I was
Sounds like
just
a hell
out
of a
of it.
time.
Yeah, I was just totally out of it all of Sunday. I just remember Sunday night was horrible because I had to drive through the ice. Like, it wasn't snowing, it was icing. It was an ice storm, and all the roads were total shit. I had to wake up the next morning at like 4 a.m. to go pick up Zeta and Rosie from the hotel at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. And then it took nearly an hour and a half to go from the hotel to Midway, and along the way we saw at least 6 car crashes.
jeez.
Yeah.
So really quick, just wanting to get Sunday wrapped up here. So basically, the last thing that I did on Sunday was I went to the staff party, and I just want to share this one picture, the glorious evolution of the beards.
What?
Hold on.
Also, look how high I rank.
Hold on. I don't see the pictures yet.
it's still loading online.
I was gonna say the pictures in the Winchester Wednesday chat too. So But yes, so I just wanted to share that because I was just like, oh my god, this is awesome, and yeah.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes, it starts with no beards on one side and ends with beardy basically.
Oh,
So
you're way up there.
yeah,
I'd probably be between Winchester and Charlie at that point.
yeah, orange shirt guy would probably be between Charlie and I don't know the other guy. But
What's his name?
Here, hold up. Let me just go down the list there because I do know all these people. Where's the picture? Okay, so starting on the left there. I actually forgot who the Royal Guard is. My bad. Next to him is Screw Loose. Then you've got a few people there. There's
Geek Brony in the background.
there's Geek Brony, Blanket, a couple. Oh, the Starstorm is right behind Blanket.
Isn't that Vivid right up front?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Vivid right up front. Next to him is actually Fierce Wendigo.
Is that Jay Holler there too?
Yep, that's Jay Holler. Then you've got Matt, who used to be head of security for this con, and he does other things for it anymore. I forget who's between him and Corey.
That is
Alto.
yeah, Alto.
Oh yeah, that is Alto. Then you got Cowboy Dave. Then you got some idiot. Then you've got Charlie. Then you got the head. Then you got the head of security there, and then finally you've got Beardy.
No. Clearly on the end of this line is that plushy pony with the best beard of all.
Rail or Shy. Oh, I just remember who that one guy I couldn't figure out is. That's Rail or Shy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Is Rail or Shy actually in this photo? No.
So
I removed
yeah.
him once.
So anyways, that was the staff party and that was really fun. So yes, now on to Monday.
Monday, fun. Okay, so I told you a little bit about the morning. I had to wake up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock to go pick up Zeta and Rosie to drop them off at Midway. On the way back, I was pretty much falling asleep behind the wheel. Took another hour and a half to get back to the hotel. Once I got to the hotel room, I was going to rest. But unfortunately, I couldn't rest very well because 30 minutes later, I got a call from Woody, who needed help loading stuff into the back of his truck. Which it just so happens that his the container that he uses to hold all his drums, to hold his drum set, was filled to the brim with water and froze overnight.
Oh God.
So we had to crush up all this water, and then we used a bunch of blankets to soak it up, whipped the blankets out, squeegeed them, threw them back in, left them on the ground. Then we had to take a tarp, cover the entire thing with a tarp, and just staple the tarp to the end or to the inside of the box. And somehow they couldn't fit everything back into it from what they originally had. So they had a bunch of stuff that was just laying inside of the cabin of his truck, and John was just sitting in there with boxes on top of him, looking over him.
I could just imagine him doing that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see. Basically,
And then I went to work.
Basically, I woke up really late after the party, and basically went and really quickly packed everything up and got downstairs, loaded it into the truck, and basically said goodbye to everybody that was there, whatnot. And yeah, and then Orange Shirt Guy and I headed out and made pretty decent time and got back home.
Glorious fuel mileage for a pickup.
Yeah, we only had to stop to refill 3 times each way. So that made whatever about $55 times 3 is. That's how much we spent on fuel.
50 times.
And
3
you're
is
how far
150.
away? Yeah, how far are you guys? You're like
Roughly
800 miles away or
750
something.
miles.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
That's actually not too bad. I mean, wow.
For
Yeah.
a pickup,
You're
no.
slightly closer to them than I am.
Yeah, so we got all that. We got back and then I went and threw my stuff downstairs and went to bed. Woke up the next day, went to work. At about 1:30, I got a call from my mom saying that my cousin was heading up to the hospital with kidney failure, and my dad had dropped a beam on his foot and broke his toe.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So
Hey,
okay.
we weren't talking about Tuesday. I thought we were on Monday.
Yeah, I just went into Tuesday, combined it. So anyways, next on to Larsis.
So I slept in after being totally sober the night before. Teetotaling. Whiskey doesn't count. It's under 60%. So in any case, so some drinking may have happened, just slight amounts of it. Woke up, ended up getting Blue Nose's final stuff out of my room, checking out of the hotel. That was a fun thing that some people know about, but I'm not going to go into. And then I happened to see Charlie and Corey, and we went into ConOps, which was so that's actually where is this chat?
The picture that I'm just bringing up with the bread.
Yeah. So what happened was that my favorite part was Charlie spotted that in the back corner, sitting on top of a printer box, just bread. Why is there bread? And so it took him and Corey like 4 hours to get that room packed up before they could start moving things out.
And I felt so bad because I wanted to help him, but I couldn't because we had to get going.
Yeah, so I helped him with that a little bit. Then Wing, a friend of mine, he's a neutron physicist at Fermilab.
Oh,
and,
I know him.
Yeah,
Wing McAllister.
Yep, Wing McAllister. So he showed up. We hung out in the lobby a bit, and he bitched about them screwing him over on a paper he has to finish writing up. And then we hung out for a bit, and then Blue Nose took me to the airport. So we stopped by. I finally got some Chicago deep dish. We stopped by Giordano's, which is like right next to Midway.
You never came up to our room for the room party because we had a
Dude,
lot.
that room party was the only reason I got to try Chicago style deep dish.
I spent like $100 on pizza. I got 5 large deep dish pizzas, and we finished like 4.5 of them.
It's like, geez, dude, you really got that much pizza?
We had like 15 people coming. I thought Larsis was going to show up. He never did.
What night was this again?
Saturday after the concert.
Saturday night after the concert. I shut down the room and went to bed, if I'm honest.
Yeah, you aren't young and spry like me and can go to bed at 4 a.m. and wake up at 10.
Yeah.
Man, I only got like $20 from that too. Like, no, $25 from all the pizza. So I only spent like $75.
Actually, you got a little bit more than that because I think I paid you 10 for me and Orange Shirt Guy, and then I gave you $20 later.
Yeah, no, you know that $20 that you randomly found?
Yeah. Oh, that was that.
I wasn't gonna accept that. You were paying me for services as a volunteer staff position.
Actually, I was partly paying you more for the pizza and everything else in the room, but okay.
Well, you should have said that instead of "here's for your troubles."
Yeah. But...
Sorry you missed the concert. Now, if Larsis did that, I would have kept it. His money's actually good money.
What?
Wow.
Oh my god.
What? So Winchester's money is blood money?
No. It's country money.
It's so what? It's cleaner than most money. I'll tell you that much.
It's just like our air.
Hey guys, so my goldfish just gave me $4 billion. What should I do with it?
Start a company.
Cool. What kind of company?
Your goldfish's company.
I'm not selling cocaine.
No, your goldfish's company that you've been talking about forever.
The Larsis Foundation? Yeah, we should do that.
Actually, really quick though, wrapping up stuff with the con. I just wanted to do a quick merch thing of what I got.
Yeah, if you guys have pictures of all your merch things, just toss them in the chat now.
Yeah, I just got Seventh Element's new disc. That's all.
Yeah,
I got
which
means you've got a simple picture.
So, okay, so I'm going back to my camera, so let the dildo comments resume. So, first off, I got this wonderful...
That's a long one, too. Look at that thing.
I got a wonderful Tempest Shadow wall scroll. So, very...
You know, I kind of wonder if he has the unflared one.
No, that looks like a something of a reptilian thing. The damage has been done.
The disappointment in my voice. Next up, I got this wonderful flask that literally says Assassin's Mead.
Oh, that is a nice wall scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Keep in mind the stream is showing it several seconds behind you.
Yeah. Well, it's you know what's more important here? The people who are hearing it live. So, because you guys have basically already seen most of this stuff.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the last thing I got, don't want to get it upside down, is a new Lunar Republic flag. I finally got one of these.
Oh man, I have a few more pictures from Monday from the con here too.
Oh my god.
Hold up, I'm just gonna put that one there, and that one there, and that one there, and I also have a wrap-up image when we get to that point too. So some other things. You know those really nice lanyards that some people had that said Winnie City 2018 on them that we were selling for $5 each? Well, they ran out of them, which was great Monday morning when Charlie looked behind a stack of chairs and found this mail pouch, which is uploading, with 2 more bags of them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So what are you gonna do with those?
I stole one of them. And then, well, I was gonna say, no idea because they say 2018 on them. We can't exactly use them except hand them out at future cons. Then there was this Sparkle beer, which was made by Solemn Oath Brewery. The name of it is Solemn Oath Winnie City, right?
Just really quick, I'm holding my bottle that I got from Charlie.
Yeah, Lost Disc is mailing me mine. But yeah, so that's Sparkle beer. It's called Sparkle beer because it's actually got edible glitter in it, and Winchester. Just so you know, that stuff doesn't keep very long. That particular type of beer, so you want to drink it quick. Actually,
it's an empty bottle.
Well, you want to pretend to drink it quick then. So the thing is that Senshi was flying and I was flying, and he just said, "Give his away." So if anyone wants to go rob Charlie's place, there's another bottle of it. Let's see, what other photos do I have from Monday? I can't show that one on air.
Oh.
Or any of those. Okay, never mind. Those are the only ones I got for Monday.
You should totally PM them to me because I would love to see them.
Really? You want to see that, huh?
Oh my.
So
Sure, I'll go.
It's literally convention internal documents that I had to sign, and I just took photos of them for my purposes.
Oh.
But yeah, so yeah, but it was fun. It was a good time. Does anybody have anything else to really add?
I posted a picture of the apple pie moonshine stuff. That amazingly good stuff.
You mean the picture of the apple pie moonshine that you literally just took a picture of the cap of and nothing else?
Why did the other ones post? Hold on.
So getting back to a deal that...
Well, I think there was still that intro video that you wanted to...
That's what I was just coming back to. So this here is the intro to Force Rain set, so I'm going to ask everybody to be quiet, please.
Brony musician Forrest Rain, noted for the hit single Great to Be Different and known for her community work, is set to take the stage once again in Schaumburg, Illinois for Winnie City PonyCon 2018.
Hitting the stage in April, Forrest Rain and her motley crew of bandmates are set to rock the convention scene once more.
Reports are now saying that Forest Rain has been shut out of BronyCon after tough competition from across the pond.
Another setback for Forest Rain and her band, with experimental voice box programmer unable to make the Schaumburg appearance due to a car crash. Sources are telling us that everything
Another addition to the Forest Rain party, Pony One Kenobi, a Maryland local and long-standing force in the Brony music fandom, will be joining her for her Schaumburg performance.
Texas media telling us that Steel Chords, guitarist for Forest Rain and Green Day impersonator, has been involved in yet another automobile accident on a Texas freeway.
Mark, we've been talking to some die-hard fans here, and they're wondering what we're wondering. Will Forest Rain be entering from the back of the room again?
Well, Jill, it looks like we're just going to have to find out.
Rumors state that Forest Rain will be abandoning her traditional back-of-house entrance in favor of skydiving through the roof of the convention center. Several panes from the massive skylight have been removed to facilitate the risky stunt.
And some terrible news out of Schaumburg. Forest Rain has been hit by an ambulance that was responding to yet another incident instigated by one of her band members.
After being struck by an ambulance responding to the scene, Forest Rain has reportedly been taken to Northwest for treatment. It's still unclear as to the extent of her injuries or whether she'll be performing tonight.
From Northwest Hospital, Forest Rain, along with bandmate Steel Chords, speaking to reporters, purportedly saying, "This performance is going to happen no matter what. Charlie will kill us if we don't show up."
We're cutting now to ABC7's coverage of the situation, speaking to the paramedic who was behind the wheel at the time.
So, I'm going to a call, and then she just runs out in front of me. I don't know what happened. It's my first day. What's going on?
Forest Rain, speaking solemnly from her hospital bed, addressed cameras earlier.
It is with a heavy heart that I must inform you all that, due to the extent of my injuries, I will not be able to make the performance at the Hyatt Regency for Winnie City PonyCon 2018.
And that literally brought us into the first song she did with Orange Shirt Guy and I literally carrying her up onto the stage on the stretcher and just flipping her upright right so she could grab the microphone, and then I pulled the bandages and stuff off of her head and arm and everything.
Yeah, that was just fantastic.
I'm so pissed now knowing how cool it was. I never got to see Winchester. I blame you for this.
Yeah, you can 100% blame me for that. I'll take the blame.
No one actually recorded from back of the stage?
Well, backstage, no, but I believe we have video of it that got streamed. So once I'm pretty sure somehow I can probably get a hold of some of that through my connections.
I at least got to see the Satterfest one, which is pretty cool. So
yeah. So, but this was also probably one of the most expensive entrances because I think those EMT outfits that Orange and I had on were like $20 a piece. The stretcher was like $60 with shipping all included. Not to mention the cost of how much it is for Tic Tac to drive his ambulance there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's gonna cost you the most.
Yeah, but he drives it there every year.
I was gonna say, but he drove it there anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, but yeah, it was so much fun. I hope we get to do something like that again.
Well, actually, if he bought the ambulance and then reworked it such that he can carry all the band equipment, that would be
actually he kind of has. That's what we go to dinner in at least one night at the con, and it was hilarious. So the other guys that owned the ambulance with Tic Tac, one of them decided to tow with it from the rear bumper, and they ripped the rear bumper off, and that's like an integral step of getting into the back of the ambulance. So,
yeah, I remember. That's why no one used the back step of that thing.
Yeah. So originally when we were loading in, it was basically, okay, you step on the ball hitch, pull yourself up, and get into the ambulance. So I was the first one to load in, and I was going up, and thank God P1K was behind me because I went and slipped off the ball hitch and almost racked myself on it and fell backwards. But
I was ready to hear just this big crunch and a yell.
I don't think I'd get a big crunch from P1K, but
I'm pretty sure I had my phone out within about a quarter of a second before that happened. Something in my head was like, this shit's about to go down. So I pulled out my phone, and then just as I do it, you had that happen.
Yeah.
Something stupid's about to happen. Let's record it.
Yeah. Well, Skyrace does live in the city. They have that sixth sense. But yeah, I then informed Tic Tac that he can actually get what's called a bumper or a receiver step, where it's a step that goes into the receiver hitch, and he's just like, "Oh my god, that is a wonderful idea." So they're getting that problem sorted, but yeah, so
yeah, so far that was the best ride I've ever had in that ambulance. The suspension wasn't collapsed, and they reattached the starter motor.
Yeah. That was great. And the brakes weren't shit this time, so we didn't almost barrel out into Gulf Road.
and the alternator works now.
Except half the lights didn't work this time.
Well, no, it's because he had to remove the lights by law.
No. The actual lighting panel was dying up front for the lights that did work.
Oh,
because him and I were doing like electrical troubleshooting right before we filmed that little segment for Forest Rain's intro.
The last thing on it too, I almost forgot, and the transmission has all of the gears.
Yeah. I will say though, with some of Tic Tac's driving of it, you could tell he's not used to running something with heavy brakes, because it'd go like slowly, and then he'd just put foot to the floor and I'd be thrown forward. So the first time I was sitting on the bench, and I was sitting at the front of the bench, right in front of the stairwell. Well, Pyre Valor sat down right in the stairwell, and after about the third time of nearly getting thrown into him, I eventually just moved to the back of the ambulance and held the door shut.
Yep.
Yeah. Although I remember we went to
Ram.
That's right. That's where I also got my head slammed by the microwave.
Yeah,
okay,
we also went to dinner, or came back from dinner in it too, because all of us decided to walk, and Tic Tac just sat there idling for 10 minutes.
Yeah. All of us decided to walk because it was across the parking lot, but it was snowing.
Oh, yeah. No, that wasn't snow. I just want to point out that actually it wasn't snow. That was freezing rain.
Yeah.
Actually, by the time we were getting back into the ambulance, that was snow.
Yeah, that was. But on the way there, that was freezing rain.
Yeah.
Snow.
Actually, it was fun. I got into my car, and whenever I was coming up to pick you guys off, I saw that you all just already went off. So I was going to turn left to just stop in a parking lot, but it didn't turn left. Just my wheels did.
Yep.
It started. Actually, it did start to snow while we were unloading gear, because I remember on the black subwoofer cases, I remember seeing all the snowflakes on them. But oh my god. But yeah. So do we have any further? Do we have anything further to add to the Winnie City discussion?
Yes, while I was in that ambulance ride, what was his name? Tic Tac did a hard right turn back into the Hyatt and floored it, and the door where the microwave was just flew open and hit me in the back of the head, and I fell on top of P1K.
Oh my god.
All you hear is just a clunk, and I fall on the P1K, and everyone's like, the fuck was that?
And thus the beginning of the Great Winnie City Orgy.
So everyone just falls on P1K.
So that's what the ambulance gets used for. So
on a related note, this was the con I spent the least amount of money on regarding merch, which actually surprises me.
And it's hilarious because this is the con that I've spent the most amount of money on merch.
Yeah, I'm saving up all my money for Everfree, where I'm probably gonna get another plush.
Yeah, because I got the last 40E plush of mine, the Dr. Hooves one. I got that the fan, the Luna one that Breakfast Tea sells. Do you know which one I'm talking about? That's Luna and Nightmare Moon.
Kind of.
No. Then I also got one of those Cider Fest patches, like from the past. And then I've added 6 more badges to my little badge collection here. and then the OC Commission. Yeah, because you guys know the vendors Hobbs Maxwell and Sweet Cream?
Yeah.
And they have that little like wall, like best pony badges and waifu badges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. After this con, let's see. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 best pony badges and 4 waifu badges.
Do you have a picture of just all of them for us to show?
If you give me just 1 minute, I'll have one up for you guys.
So, yeah. So with my spending experience, I got the flag, which those aren't cheap. Flask, which that's not cheap. I bought
Wait. Which flag?
the New Lunar Republic flag.
Ah, the one that'll get you. The one that people look at and say, "Wait, Syria?"
Oh my god! Don't you have one of them too?
Yeah, I know. That's how I know that this is a thing.
Yeah. So I now have that, and then I got that wall scroll, and then I got a another one of these acrylic light things for a friend of mine. So.
I got a bottle opener, and I got a bottle opener.
I also got a really cool pen.
You probably got it from the same guy I got the bottle opener from.
Yeah, Ray Urich. Ray Urich is awesome. I have a coaster from him. I've talked to him about doing other stuff. Also, he has the best smelling business cards.
Yes, he does. You love sniffing his wood, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Everyone does. Don't worry about it.
He was holding
I'm
real tight
sorry,
one night.
what?
He was holding it real tight while he was sleeping one night.
So just really quick, I'm gonna share this image. This is Steele's face when he realizes that that he can't hear his guitar in the monitor.
Oh my god! And fucking Dijon didn't even have a monitor himself, so he was just sort of randomly hitting his.
Here's the problem. He never told us that, so we couldn't fix it.
Well, that was the same way with Woody, but apparently what was happening was Woody was just like, "Hey guys, I don't have a and then like somebody would cut him off with something else, and he just kept getting blocked.
Yeah, but you still ran up there to fix it because we knew about the problem.
Yeah, by the end, or by like what, the third song in.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Now just really quick, just doing some mental troubleshooting. Didn't the Shakeups move that monitor up so that he could use it for his drum monitor?
Yes, they did.
Okay, I'm blaming that. Because
by the way,
I know for a fact it was set.
You say you wanted a picture of the badges?
Well, since you're talking about them, it'd be nice to show them up on screen. So just toss in the WW chat.
Yep.
So, but yeah. There we are.
Egad.
Alrighty. So, Larsis, do you have anything to add with the con?
I guarantee that.
I'm actually ready to give my shout out because I need to get off of here pretty soon.
Alright. So, Larsis, shout out.
My shout is to the Ram Restaurant and Brewery for keeping your kitchen open till 10:30 so that my crew could have dinner after loadout.
Woo!
They're a great place. I love them.
Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, so Skyrays, any last words?
What's happening to me? Oh no!
Well,
why
what's
do I have
happening?
last
You're
words?
getting inducted into AV staff.
Yes.
There is no escape.
Okay.
Yes, we're giving you a massive staph infection.
Oh god. Wait, you mean the one that on top of what I already have? Oh,
yes.
No. No. Somehow I knew Chicago would be the end of me.
So Skyrays, shout outs, last words.
Shout outs to Larsis and Winchester for giving me a pretty good weekend. Who else? Shout outs to what's his name? I just totally forgot. Valor Pyre. Shout outs to Valor Pyre because he's a pretty cool dude. Apparently that was his first con ever, and it sucks that he got as sick as he did. And he seems like he's a pretty good dude. And also Dijon. I mean, I've always heard a lot of good and bad things about him, but the dude's actually pretty cool. He's just has one of those southern attitudes.
I just want to point out
love
that his name is actually pronounced John.
Yeah, I know, but I like saying Dijon a little bit because it sounds like Dijon.
You mean Dijon mustard? That I was about to say.
So you think he's mustard?
Yes. I love hanging out with him in person. But yeah.
Anyway, Winchester, I have to hop off here and get into another thing real fast.
Alrighty. Does this other thing involve me?
No, it's forever free.
Okay. Have fun.
Will do.
Bye.
Alrighty, so Double R, any last words?
Shout outs to all the friends I met there that I already knew, the new friends that I made, and great con, and my ever-expanding badge collection.
Also, I got to admit, for considering how small the room we had, the panel went really well.
Yes.
Alrighty. So yes. Alrighty, and next on to Orange Shirt Guy. Any closing thoughts if you're still alive? Okay.
I've been muted this whole time.
Yes, you have.
Shout outs to free, well, I guess it's not really free refrigerator space because I lost refrigerator space. But shout outs to that. Wink, wink. Shout outs to literally everybody being better at video games than me.
Oh, shout outs to Sidewinder, because holy shit, that Everclear. We all forgot about that. I think it's because we were all too drunk to remember it.
Well, I remember
That
it
shit
because
knocks
I
you
didn't.
out.
I remember it because I didn't have anything to drink. But yeah. So okay.
Shout outs to Brett.
Yes, bread is good. Alrighty, and next on to CMC.
My usuals: fires, explosions, LOE, Roan, and shouts out to Cellar Door Games, makers of Full Metal Furies. You all need to just get it so that we can put that on as something useful for the other game nights because it's fun. Yes, yes, yes.
Hey,
Ooh,
and really,
of which, keep going.
And really quick, Commander, if I could get a full color version of that, I would love that. Of the me putting Larsis out. So yeah, Skyrays, finish up what you were about to say so I can finish stream.
I was going to say, I got Sea of Thieves recently, and oh my god, that is a fun game. It'd be really good for a stream.
Yeah, it's just kind of
fun
expensive.
to do with a crew, but yeah, that's about it.
It's fun to do alone.
So alrighty. Well, anyways, thanks you all for showing up. Make sure to stand by for the rest of our wonderful stuff here. Yeah. So, other stuff going on throughout the week. Mondays we have the Brony Show, and the pre-show for the Brony Show is the Equestrian Flag Stop. So make sure to check those out. And there's an after party. So, yeah, make sure to do all that. And yeah, also Tuesdays. I don't believe there's anything going on, but I may be wrong.
No.
What?
Nothing on Tuesday.
Okay. Wednesdays, Winchester Wednesdays. Make sure to come by for this. Super awesome time. Thursdays, Silent Blast does his thing on his own Twitch stream, so check that out. And then Fridays is the RPG Let's Play thingy or stream, so make sure to check that out. And then Saturdays, we have the episode premieres in the morning, so check that out. And then the Creatures Gaming Meltdown, make sure to check
We
that.
haven't been doing it on our channel, but you can always check out the Otaku Ascended over on livestream.com/Otaku Ascended.
Yeah. Or just watch it on TV. That works too. That's honestly what I've been doing, because, yeah. But, yeah, so make sure to check that out. And, yeah, that brings us into Sunday, where we have Circuits Let's Play. So make sure to check all that fun stuff out. So, yes, without further ado, I need to find something to play, because I don't think we want to play out on a Linus Tech Tips video. I mean, I'd be fine for it, but yeah. I also don't think we want to play out on an Illinois Tollway iPass email verification, or no, short.
No. Just go out on someone on one of those videos from one of those bridges that say, "Oh yeah, this is how tall of a thing can get through here," and then there's just a whole line of trucks getting jammed in there.
on the 4foot8.com site.
Yes.
Or 10foot8 or whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
I would. But no, I actually found a really nice song, or a song by Black Electric, because Black Electric is awesome. So without further ado...
Person.
What?
I don't know that name.
It's a musician. He is a really good musician. So I guess you can find out now. So everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks everyone for showing up. This is Winchester 572 going 10-7. I'm out. Bye-bye.